Week 10 review, FF3 League. Here we go. First, let's talk a few things coming up business-wise on our trade deadline. Coming up on Saturday, November 23rd. That would be next Saturday. Not this coming Saturday, which is a couple days away. Next Saturday, the 23rd at 10:45 p.m., I believe. That's our trade deadline, guys. Then, before November 23rd, this is our last week. Tonight's the last week to pick up and drop players, and you don't have to play them. You can still pick up players later on that you dropped. But that's it. This is the last week. Starting next Wednesday, the 20th. Next Wednesday, the 20th, when people are dropped, they're done for the year. Nobody can pick them up again. They're suspended for the rest of the year. And people you pick up, you are required to start them that week. Not the whole year, just that week. So don't draft, don't add two quarterbacks or two defenses because you're going to have to drop one of them, and I don't want to do that. Anyway, so that's starting up next week, next Wednesday. Not tonight, next Wednesday. As for the King of the Mountain, we already went over. I think it was Travis that won King of the Mountain last session. Where is it at? Session 1 winners. I think I went over this. No, King of the Mountain is Steve, thanks to my help. Obviously, I was so nice. I don't know why. But Steve won King of the Mountain on a last week winner, 209.25 points. And Travis Weirs, our Pick'ems winner. Good job. Now, let's start the new session. We got week 1 already done for this new session, and Brent in the lead with 11. And you got 4 guys with 10, 2 guys with 9, other guys with 8. So let's get going. King of the Mountain for this thing starting up looks like Javier with 190.9 points. Hopefully that will get beaten. 190. Come on, somebody get 200. Maybe me. I doubt it. My team's not like a high-scoring team, I don't think. Not in this league. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. 1492, and there's like Captain Insanos with almost 1,600. Wow, Captain Insanos is the leader in points. What? All right. Good job, Captain Insanos. By the way, he's doing much better for what he has, for what he's dealing with. He's not dead. Okay, so there's always that. He can eat too, and smell, and talk, and hear. It's the seeing part. He has to go like this. He can't see because he has to do this, but he has to go like this to see, which is weird. If you ever try to open your eyes, it doesn't feel like it takes a lot of muscle to open an eye, but I guess it does. To me, it takes more muscle to close them. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. My brother had that issue. He had his eyes shut and he could never open them when he got older, but that was because he had muscular dystrophy. So anyway, enough of that. Let's move on. Let's talk about this week. We have four weeks left of this season, regular season, then playoff start. I cannot believe it. 4 weeks left. Right now, Javier has a 2-game lead in his division, 7-3, with really just Gilkison at 5-5, and then the rest of the division is struggling. Travis really struggling. Brent struggling. So this is not their guys' year. Wow, because Brent won the league last year. Because Brent won both leagues that he's in. Wow, 3-7, and Travis usually does really good. He's having a little struggle himself this year. Don't let that bug you. You got next year. The next division, man, that's a tight division. Is this the one I'm in? No, thank you. You got Chris Gear and Brandon Bishop are tied for first at 6-4. And Brandon, you don't really have a crazy amount of point scoring, so you must have a lot of lucky wins. Then you got Joe, 1 game behind at 5-5, and Brecken at 4-6. So yeah, Brecken, your team is in last place, but you're only 2 games out. Crazy things can happen. I mean, I don't really see it happening, but crazy things have happened where crazy things can happen. But Gear and Brandon, shady, This is looks like you guys' spot, unless Joe pulls some magic out. Now, Joe technically has the most points in that division, so Joe, you might be able to work some magic. My division, I got Captain Insano, Steve, and myself, and oh my gosh, Matt. We are all tied at 6-4. So yeah, Efren, you're definitely you're 3-7. You're probably out. Yeah, you're gonna go toilet bound. Yeah. So man, we're all 6-4. Dang it, that sucks. I hate that. I would like to have a little hope because man, with all these 6-4 teams right now, you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 teams that are trying to find 3 playoff spots. That sucks. I'm talking about the wild cards. So anyway, this week coming up. Oh, let's just look at last week, shall we? Last week's scores. Anything crazy? Gear got lucky. 121 points is enough to beat the ET and Express because, well, I mean, he sucks. But you only scored 121. So you got lucky by playing the right crappy team at the right time. Who's this? Winem Dynam got beat by Shady, 152 to 136, with Joe Burrow getting 55 points, losing. What a waste of 55 points. And he had, he went against Jamar Chase and his 55 points. Ouch. Wow, that sucks. Captain Insano's whoops up on CD's nuts, 156 to 96. Yeah, that's a butt whooping if I ever saw one. How about me? Oh, I lost. Yeah. 142 to 120. Yeah, a very poor showing by all 3 of my quarterbacks. Didn't know who to start. Well, I guess it didn't matter. They all sucked this week. Yeah, that sucked. I had a bad week. Get over it, Corey. Saying Javier, 190 for this week. And Brent, you got 103, so nothing you could do. Who's this? Hurts so good. Who the heck is hurt so good? That sounds like, dang it, I'm having a brain fart on who's hurt so good. Let's just see. Hurt so good. Is that Brent? No, it's Gil. Gilkison is hurt so good against Travis. Gilk, you got 161 to Travis's 116. Just a good team effort on your team. I mean, really, it was a good team effort. You had obviously a 40-pointer, but after that, you had a 25, a 20, a 30, a 20, a 10. Your defense sucked, -4. Dang. Nothing you could do about that one, Travis. That's just an all-out, just you got smoked. You must have had players on a bye. No, you just have, you got Nico Collins out. Yeah, you just had a bad week again, and Rashee Rice is still out. Okay, so that's that. Let's go to this week, shall we? Let's just see who I think will win. Weekly, where would it be? Starting lineups. So this week, we got Brent versus Captain Insano Steve, and they are projecting Brent to upset Captain Insano's this week. Holy cow. I just don't know if I buy that. Justin Herbert, Nick Chubb, Joe Mixon, Kenneth Walker, Tyreek Hill, Deebo Samuels, Kyle. I mean, it does sound nice. That's a nice sounding roster. Sounding is the key word. Do you play the Steelers defense, though, over the Texans? Steelers are playing the Ravens. No, Texans are playing the Cowboys. You play the Texans. Versus Lamar Jackson, Saquon Barkley, Rico Dowdle, Aaron Jones, Quentin Johnson, Garrett Wilson, Mike Gesicki. Yeah, I think I am. I'm going to agree. Brent, you should upset Captain Insano's. Sons of Odin, Javier's 190 points is predicted to come back down to earth with only 135. Playing CD's nuts. Well, I mean, CD's nuts has 2 players on a bye, and I'm going to bet he won't even change his lineup because he's forgetful. Yeah. Even if he changes his roster, he's going to get his butt whipped. So that should be a walk in the park win for you, Javier. Travis versus Joe. This is going to be a good game. You got Drake May in there because Kyler's on a bye. Devon Achane, Christian McCaffrey's back in action. Nico Collins is supposed to be back this week. Tyler Lockett and Brian Thomas. I mean, you might consider Jalen Waddle this week over Brian Thomas. Just my throwing that out there. I like that. And then Kincaid, I don't know if he's even going to play. Versus Joe, who has Joe Burrow, Breece Hall, Jacobs, Devontae Adams, Zay Flowers, DeAndre Hopkins, George Kittle. You know, this is going to be a tight game. I agree. It's a tight game. I would actually, if you think I'm nuts, I would play 2 tight ends and maybe sit Devontae Adams. What? Or Zay Flowers, one of the two. I think this is going to be a DeAndre Hopkins week. I have a weird feeling about that. But it's hard to sit Brock Bowers. The dude is a beast. And he's due to have a good game. I don't know. It's your call, bro. Hurts so good versus rolling with Mahomes. All right, so that's Gil and Brandon. Shady, you got Mahomes, Charbonnet because you have nothing else. David Montgomery, Jamar Chase, Cooper Kupp, Jaden Reed. Yeah, your team's going to lose. I don't even need to look at the other guy's team, right? Jalen Hurts, Chase Brown, James Cook. You got Chuba in there. Hopefully you do change that. You got Jefferson, Ladd McConkey. Yeah, you got George Pickens and you can play. Yeah, you're going to win. You're going to win. Pretty confident, Gilkison, you're going to win. Gear versus me. Okay. Chris, what do you got, buddy? Rodgers or Joe Flacco? I guess I'd go with I don't know, Flacco, I think, is going to be playing from behind. So that, to me, would give him more points because they're going to be throwing it. You got J.K. Dobbins, Derrick Henry, Kyron Williams, D.K. Metcalf. Is he back? Calvin Ridley, Cole Kmet, Jake Moody. Maybe Devontae Smith if Metcalf isn't playing, I guess. You got Ramondre Stevenson. No, I wouldn't play him. Nah, would you, though? Ramondre's been doing good. Would you play him over JK, maybe? I don't know why I'm trying to help you. Why am I trying to help you is a good question. I got Jared Goff, Jahmyr Gibbs, Tony Pollard, CeeDee Lamb, Drake London, Cedric Tillman. I really don't think I'm going to win. Oh, and they don't either, actually, now that I saw that. Yeah, I don't think I am going to win. So, yeah. Good win there, Gear. I'm going to lose probably. And the last one, ETN Express, Brecken versus the Dirty Engines, Matt. CJ Stroud, who's been kind of a bust. CJ Stroud, Raheem Mostert, Jonathan Taylor, Javonte Williams, bust. Who could you play? You could play Travis Etienne. That's who I'd probably put in instead of Javonte Williams. Cortland Sutton, Keenan Allen, or Michael Pittman. Justin Tucker, Chargers defense. Or Dallas Goedert. You might play Dallas Goedert over Evan Ingram. Just saying. Matt, Josh Allen, Algier, Brejon, Jalen Warren, Terry McLaurin. You have everyone. Brecken, you guys might be getting lucky because I swear if you lose, I got to sneeze. It's coming. That too. You see the spray. Or was it off camera? Okay. I got another one. That too. Okay, that's it. Josh Allen, McLaurin. He's got Tyron Tracy on a bye. He's got Mike Evans hurt. You got Sam Laporta on the bench. How are you not playing too tight? I mean, why are you playing Jalen Warren? Oh, that's right, because Najee might not be playing. But why are you playing Tyler Algier over Sam Laporta? I don't know. That's weird. Anyway, I think, Brecken, you could actually win this game. I'm just saying. All right, fellas. That's all I got for you. That was your Week 10 waste of time review. Okay. Just don't forget the important dates coming up really, 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 really soon. That's it. Go Chiefs. Can they stay undefeated? This is the 1 week I've been waiting for all year. I won't be upset if they lose, but if they win, I don't see them losing until maybe the Chargers game, but I think they should win that. Then after that, they could win all the way up to maybe the Texans game, and I think they can win that. Now, the one I'm really worried about after the Bills is at Pittsburgh. That game's going to be a scary one. Go Chiefs. Come on, Chiefs. You got this. All right, have a good week, guys. Bye.